Recording in progress.
Good morning, Satnam everyone. It's Candace from Soulfire Social. Pleasure to see you today. Lovely Friday. It's warmed up again out here, so we get to be by the pool and without our sweatshirts on. I changed my mind about 3 times about class today, so I'm not sure what exactly that says about this class. We were going to be doing one for the throat chakra, but we're going to be doing one for immunity. These are like my favorite classes, and to be honest with you, I might teach this one again in the next month because I just love it. It's some great postures, but also quite a bit of chanting with the postures, and I really invite you to like find the words and bring that vibration in. So we're working a lot on the lymphatic system, giving the lymphatic system a big squeeze, but also using our own voices as vibrational healing tools. So really find your voices today as we are chanting, and I'll be explaining the words and what we're calling on. It's just a beautiful class. So let's go ahead and place our hands down on the knees, just arriving in our space here, closing down the eyes, turning our attention inwards, gazing the third eye up to the third eye point with the eyes rolling up gently, and just coming into awareness. How am I sitting? Can I feel my connection through my sitting bones down to the earth? Can I visualize those roots holding me down? Gravity allowing me to be fully present and held in this space, connecting to the energies below us. But then as we bring our attention to our breath, coming into awareness of the prana we're bringing in and out through the nose, allowing ourselves to feel into the undulation of the physical body as we bring that breath of life deeper and more fully into our bodies than perhaps we have since yesterday. Allowing ourselves to release any stale energy, and just to come into alignment internally from the root to the crown. And let's allow ourselves to have a breath deeply in through the nose, as if we could just bring it all the way down into the pelvic floor, expanding through the ribs and the body, the chest, the belly. Really full breath. Take an extra sip through rounded lips. Get more prana in. And let's allow ourselves that gentle sigh out. All the way. Again, a nose breath in all the way deep down. Extra sip through rounded lips. Holding there for a moment, filled with this fresh prana, and then the gentle sigh. Bringing the hands out in front of us, starting to rub the palms together, creating warmth, creating heat, creating energy. We'll bring that heat into prayer pose as the thumbs connect at the sternum, fingers pointing up and out, and we come into our opening posture, preparing to tune in with our Om Namo, Gurudev Namo, and our Mangala Charn for protection. Again, really allowing ourselves to use our voices to feel into our vibration, bowing to the infinite wisdom, bowing to the wisdom within. Let's take a cleansing breath in through the nose. Great big sigh out this time. Let's inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgarename, Jugad Nirnamay, Sache Sähe, Sri Gurudev Name. Adgarename, Jugad Nirnamay, Sache Sähe, Sri Gurudev Name. Adgarename, Jugad Nirnamay, Sache Sähe, Sri Gurudev Name. Nice long deep inhale, holding the breath, feeling into your vibration. As you exhale, let the elbows drop down towards the ribs. Open the hands into a lotus at the heart center. Just taking a moment to unburden yourself. Visualizing the energy from the brain just kind of being switched off and letting all of that activity and energy just flow down into the heart. Let's expand through the heart space and taking any heavy thoughts, worries, concerns, and just placing them in this cup at your heart space so we can release these burdens to the divine and be fully present for the next 90 minutes. Take a nice long deep inhale and lift it up, give it up to God. Allow yourself to visualize all of the weight being lifted, turning the palms out, and on the exhale, slowly clearing your field. When the fingertips do land, feeling into that solid ground beneath you. Press the palms into the earth and reach the crown up, elongating through the spine. And let's take 2 very long deep breaths. Just visualizing that prana coming in, working with the energy in the body, expanding through your physicality, but also working within your field, allowing the prana to flow and energize the auric field. And perhaps noting how big your field is today. Taking note, don't worry if that's not something that's in your awareness, but if it is it strong? Is it clear? Is it pulled in? And maybe consciously pull it in for this practice. Just working with yourself and your energy over the course of this practice. We're going to raise our arms up when you finish that breath. into a V, and make sure you're not pulling up from the shoulders. There, drop down. The scapula in the back is released. And we take the fingertips and we curl them down to touch the upper pads of the fingers, and then we turn the thumbs up as if we're locking in to the heavens above. We're being held up in this space. Make sure your posture is where you want it to be. Your chin is gently tilted, the flow of energy unfettered from the root to the crown. The jaw is relaxed, the tongue is relaxed, and we begin a breath of fire. Just starting to oxygenate the blood, starting to tap into that power center, Manipura, the third chakra, fire, and igniting a bit of that fire inside. This breath and this posture is called Ego Eradicator. I want you to try and stay in a very neutral mind, allowing yourself to just be present with your breath. You're pumping the navel as you breathe, that exhale breath, the breath of fire. Because the brain gets involved and says we can't do it. We try and keep our arms straight. We try and be held up. If you need to rest your arms down, stay with the breath and visualize that the arms are up. We get 40% of the benefits just by visualizing. Come back up when you have the power. Fingertips are pressing into those pads. Seconds. inhale, bring the thumbs to touch over the head. Hold the breath. Unfurl the fingers from the pads, opening up. You're just holding the breath. When you need to release the breath, we're going to sweep the field again slowly. I know your shoulders might be a little sore, but just work with it. Go slow and controlled. Excuse me. When your fingertips touch, let the palms drop again. Reach the crown up. 2 long, deep breaths. Completed those breaths. Place the hands on the knees. And we're just starting with a very controlled Sufi grind, counterclockwise, inhaling forward, exhaling back. And I want you to start with your attention only on the root chakra. The base, sits bones, feel them. Feel into all of the organs of elimination, the perineum, and the sex organs, and feel into this connection down to the earth. Red root. It can keep us with fear from really connecting, not just to the earth, but to our tribe. It keeps us locked in red earth. Muladhara. And I want you to slowly bring your attention to the second chakra. Orange waters. For women of the womb space. For men, that space between that root and the navel. All of the organs associated with water. All of the sexual energy. The space of our creativity and our passion. It's like you're breathing into it, you're mixing it up. We're shifting, we're moving energies. These chakras and the energy within them are not static. Just bring your awareness as if we're bringing them into alignment, as if we're bringing breath and movement to start to shift and activate. Now bring your attention to your navel, maybe pushing it forward, pulling it back, and the solar plexus. Yellow, fire, confidence, willpower, warrior spirit, fired up from that breath of fire. Circles become just a little bigger as we really involve that lumbar end of the thoracic. And that foundation, that lower triangle, holds up the green air energy of the heart. So let's start to shift into that space, rotating, feeling through the ribs. Opening the front of the heart, the back of the heart, the sides of the heart. Self-love, compassion. Do a little self-diagnosis. Where am I open and flowing? Where am I blocked? And if you're not sure, don't worry. Just feel, listen. Get your chin involved now, maybe rotating a little bit with the chin to bring the activation to the throat chakra. Circles get a bit bigger. Light blue ether, the spark of manifestation, speaking the truth, hearing the truth. Wind yourself up to a place of a still spine, eye focus, third eye, and start to just rotate the head. Still counterclockwise. The throat, ether, light blue shifts to the indigo at the third eye, where our eye focus is. As if you could just bring these energies up and start to activate that space of intuition and knowing. Feel intuitively, you'll just move as feels right. Then shift your attention up to the purple gold and energy of your crown chakra. Connection up. Place of peace right in the center. And we're going to start from the crown down now, rotating the head in the opposite direction. Shift to the third eye. Start to bring the rotation back in a bit to the body. And bring it from the throat to the heart. Start to move. The chest starting to rotate really. Again, feeling it in the upper back, mid back, through the ribs, down to the navel, down to the sacral waters, down to the red root. Back to that place of peace right in the center. And let's take a deep inhale. Hold the breath. No pulling of Muklanday yet. We are releasing first. Take an extra sip through rounded lips. As if anything that got stirred up that needs to be surrendered, we're going to let it go with a great big cannon breath. Inhale deeply through the nose down to the root. Let it fill up through the belly. Take the extra sip, heart. Let that flow up. Take your eye gaze from the third eye to the crown. Let that prana infiltrate every cell of the body. Anything that you need to release, you let it go. Cannon breath. Bring your legs out in front of you. Left palm goes down on the earth. Right hand on the opposite side, palm up. We're going to inhale, sweep up and over. And I want you to literally almost try and touch the left side, down. We're doing great big stretches up and over through that side body. And you can even tilt a bit onto the opposite cheek to allow yourself the fullest possible stretch. Bend that elbow, come on down. Let's get in there. Maybe you can touch the earth, little lift up on the other side. I want you to feel it deeply in the waist, deeply through the side body, all the way into the armpits. Big stretches up and over, big breaths in and out the nose. Beautiful. Let's all come to the center with our arms up. Take the feet and flex them. Pull the toes back towards yourself. Release the breath. And then inhale, reach up as far as you can. When you lean forward, you are bending from the waist, but your ribs are lifted. It's like you're folding yourself over your body. Grab the toes if you can. If not, grab the ankles or the shins. Once you touch, bend those elbows. Start to bring them down. The head is the last thing to drop. Start a breath of fire. Breath, you're pulling yourself down a little bit further, getting the stretch through the hamstrings, feeling the pull through the lower back, opening up the back body. Is pumping, face is soft, eye gaze stays at the third eye. Drop that head further. And deep inhale in. Hold the breath. Not pulling Mula Bandha yet. We are just breaking things up. On the release of the breath, let it go, rise up. When the arms get there, inhale. Reach, 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 reach. Feel the pull through the armpits. Keep the chin tilted down. Exhale, bend forward, drop back down. All the way, exhale, all the way out, drop all the way out, inhale up. Hold it, reach, 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 reach. Exhale, drop. Inhale, rise up. Reach, 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 reach as you're holding the breath. The nose is where we're breathing from. Exhale through the nose, down, fold. All the way out, all the way down. 2 more. Inhale up. Reach, 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 reach. Release. Inhale up. Reach. Stretch. Let it go. Let's inhale up, reach. Take the extra sip through rounded lips when you get there. Hold it. Turn the palms out. we do the cannon breath, it's going to be a fast sweep down. Let it all go. Touch the palms into the earth beside you. Reach up through the crown. One more deep inhale here. Extra sip, rounded lips. Let it all go. Fold those legs back into easy pose. We are going to start our Kriya for immunity. Take the hands, interlace them behind you. They are going to be raised off of the buttocks here. So get your shoulders. If you need to do a little work with your shoulders, get them open. We want to be open through the heart center. I'm pulling back here, and I'm going to inhale left, exhale right. It's strong and powerful, but you can start off. We've got 3 minutes. So you can do the first 30 seconds, maybe a bit slower. Wake up the body, and then we will speed it up. I'll tell you when 30 seconds is in. Inhale left, exhale right. Eye focus, third eye, face is soft. Speed it up. Shifting that torso back and forth. The head is going with it. The waist is getting a full turn. On everything today. What does that mean for you? Whatever is best for your body. So you can get those arms up a little bit higher in the back. Up 1 more minute. Let's go faster. Last 30. Start to slow it down. Come to the center. Let the hands drop behind you for just a moment. Perfect your posture. Let's inhale through the nose deeply all the way into the body. Raise the arms up as you squeeze Mula Bandha. Start to light up that Kundalini. Visualize it starting to curl up through that root, second and third vertebra. The arms pushing up higher, directing the energy up. Gentle faces, maybe a smile. Oh, release the arms. Release the breath and the lock. Let the palms come to touch the earth. Beside you, push in. Release the shoulders, push the chest forward, reach the crown up. 2 long deep breaths. here on the breast. Yeah, I can't decide how to do this. Put the hands in fists, put them in here. We're going to get into those lymph glands in there. And we're going to make this like a little steam train up and down. It's like a breath of fire, but it's like your little steam engine. We've got 3 minutes. Let's go ahead and really move here. You've got it. You've got it. Let's get some Muklanday while we're doing it too. The difference with this and that breath of fire is you are breathing in and out the nose with intention. Your navel isn't pumping in this one, but make sure your elbows are clicking those ribs hard. They're coming out parallel to the earth and down. Go. Yes. Okay. Thumb can come out. Find what's comfortable for you, but you just want that extra pressure in the armpit. You're halfway there. Give it everything you got. I promise it's going to be worth it. Steam engine. Coming all the way parallel. Big wings. Oh. More seconds. Up. Keep the hands in the armpits. Perfect your posture. Inhale. Hold the breath. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Reach that crown up. Slowly start to fold your elbows down to press into the ribs as you pull up even more. Pull the navel back. And if you're out of breath, let the breath go and then bring it back. It's okay. Bring that energy, direct it up. When you release, breath, belly, lock. Feel that root open, connection to the earth. Let the hands drop back down. Palms connect. Straighten through those arms. Your elbows, oh, it feels good. Reach the crown up. 2 long, deep breaths, as long as you can make them. Remember, our ultimate goal is to be able to do a 30-second inhale and a 30-second exhale. It's hard, but do the best you can. How long can I breathe in? How long can I breathe out? Next exercise is 2 minutes, not 3. Make sure you're ready to give it everything you've got here. Arms come out, palms are down. It's going to be about 60 degrees, so about here to here. So we're not going all the way up, we're not going all the way down. Center, here. We're going to be breathing in and out through the mouth. Close the eyes, it's like you're flying. Let's go. Make it as strong as you can. It's the last arm exercise. You've got 1 more minute. Let's go. Get into a positive mind. You've got this. 20 seconds only. 5. Stop right at the center. Let's inhale. Hold the breath. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Flip the palms up and start to raise the palms up into prayer. You are squeezing everything up and in. Sex organs, perineum, anus, everything is super tight. The navel is coming up. Pull up through the diaphragm. Pull up through the crown. Let the hands touch. Visualize that Kundalini energy going to the chakras. Where do you need clearing? Where do you need activation? When you release this, we're bringing the energies down from our prayer to our heart. Make it slow. Visualize. As you land at the heart, visualize all that beautiful energy just flooding the heart with that compassion and kindness. I was reading a really interesting article about healing frequencies and energies and how important our mind is here. So if you're like, oh, I've got a chakra that's blocked or I need to work on this flow, visualize it being healed. Visualize it being expanded. Visualize being in the strength and the power and the flow that you want it to be. Take a deep inhale at the heart space. Your prayer will rise along with your chest. Just feel into that as you press into the sternum. Flip your prayer down. Release the breath. Let those energies light up the lower triangle. Bring the hands to either side, touch the earth, feel into your root, your flow. Open through the heart, reach the crown up. 2 of the longest, deepest inhales and exhales that you can do. Only when you are done do you let yourself slowly slide back onto your back. Hands come under the buttocks, palms facing down. Put yourself into beautiful alignment with the spine. The shoulders are back. Face is soft, gaze is up to the sky, up to the heavens. Start to raise one leg at a time, and we're going to incorporate a slow breath of fire. It's going to be about 3 or 4 breaths for each leg raise, but you're going to be pumping the navel as you do it. Let's start that now. That Kapalabhati breath. Pushing the air out the nose. The focus is on the exhale. The navel pumping. So as we're doing this, really activating the lower intestine, the organs, getting prana deep into the body.
For this, feels so nice. Look to the depth of the eyes, not skin, connecting with our soul and power within. Unite all the voices together, we sing now. It's the birds now joining in. Behold the light down in you. Let it rise up, let it come through. Behold the light down in you. Let it rise up, let it come through.
Try and keep the legs straight. Stay strong.
They will find a rock, they will find a stone. It's one world responsibility, and all rivers are made from streams. We all can heal this one. Healing starts with you. And even if this world now is breaking, you can bring a light vibration. 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 You can bring your light.
My wanders, come to the Waheguru or use Satnam, but stay present. legs pointing straight up. Perfect the posture. Inhale. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Hold the breath. Pull the navel back like it's going to touch the back of your mat. It's touching the earth. Energy flowing up from the lower triangle into the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. When you release, it's slow, slow. Total control through the navel. Heels drop gently onto the earth. The hands release from the buttocks, and we place them interlaced behind our head. The elbows are down on the earth. If this is not going to work for you with the hands here, you can put them back under the buttocks or add a bolster. Great way to support yourself here to maintain the integrity of the posture with the head cradled and the elbows out. Inhale up, exhale down. Long, deep breaths in and out the nose.
Put down, put down, put down, put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down, put down, put down, down. Don't you go to war with yourself. It don't look good on you. Don't you go to war with yourself. You got other things to do now. Let go, let go, let go of everything holding you down. I know you know we know the time is now. Put down what you are carrying.
Minute and a half to go. Use your breath to lift yourself
Put
up
down what you are
and down.
carrying. Put down, put down, put down, down. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying.
Tap into the fire at your core.
Put down, put down,
You
down.
got this.
You better lay down your own. You better lay down your feet. You better lay down your feet. And don't you do yourself at home. And don't you cry yourself those tears. No fear. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Yeah. Put down, put down, down, down. Put down what you are carrying.
30 seconds.
Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Yeah. Put down, put down, put down, down. Put down what you are carrying. Yeah. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down, put down, down. Put down what you are carrying.
Legs up. Let go of the breath. And then inhale as deeply as you can. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Pull up on that root block with great intention. Pull the navel back. Those legs are straight. You're pointing the toes. You're gazing up through your third eye flutter. Hold, hold, hold. And it's a slow release. Breath, belly, legs, total control. Yeah. Let yourself take a moment of integration. Keep the hands interlaced behind the head, but the legs are out straight. I want you to take those 2 breaths again, in and out the nose twice, but it's like you're breathing all the way down into your toes, into your crown, filling every cell with that fresh prana. Use your visualization, use your mind, use your heart. Okay. When you're done, just take a couple breaths right here. Just gentle and easy. Integrating. We have one more really intense posture, and then we start to get into the chanting with long held postures. This is 2 minutes. I want you to give it everything you've got. I'm going to see how I'm going to do this. So the hands, they're behind the back. The invitation is this. We are rising up to make a U. Sorry, the elbows are out. I have to bring them in. I'm total control of my belly here, up and down. If this looks like one leg for you, make it one leg. If you need a bolster, use a bolster. However, you can make this happen. 2 minutes. Raising the head up off the land as well as the legs. You can jump the legs a little bit. Let's do it. Make adjustments. This is not easy. I get it. Seconds. Drop down. We're going to do one more together. Let's get ready. Inhale to your best. As you hold the posture, you might even want to hold the thighs, legs straight. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Do the best you can to try and be in the posture. Hold it. And you need to release. It's great. Let it go. You did it. Bring your hands onto your belly. I want you to visualize all of that energy and power. Whew, just circling counterclockwise like your chi or your ki flowing down, flowing up. And let's add some prana. Breathe deeply through the nose into the belly. Let it get big and filled. Take an extra sip, rounded lips. rise up through the chest like your back wants to lift up off the earth. Gazing out the third eye. Make sure you've got a smile or a relaxed face. Big sigh. Releases air from the chest first. Then the belly drops. The whole body releases onto the mat. And do that again at your own pace. Nose to belly, mouth to heart. Flush it out. Bring the knees up towards the chest. Grab onto the knees with your hands and just rock left to right, releasing any tension in that lower back, giving the kidneys and the adrenals just a little massage there. Just back and forth, back and forth. Okay. And then let's start to rock up and down, distributing the energy through the body. Take all of that up into an easy pose, half lotus or lotus. Grab your meditation mat or a bolster. Get comfy. Left hand goes on the heart, right hand goes over. Take a moment to settle. Settle into this space.
Ardas Guru, Sache Sähe. Ardas Bhae, Amar Das Guru, Amar Das Guru, Ardas Bhae. Ardas Guru, Ardas Guru, Sache.
So you just created a tremendous amount of energy. This mantra is for Guru Amar Das, the third of the Sikh gurus, who is known for his humility and compassion in his service. He was considered the Lord of miracles. This mantra is a prayer of all prayers to help us to fill our desires that are meant to be our purpose for our highest and deepest good. So as we have our hands on our hearts, we're going to chant Ardas Bhae, Amar Das Guru, Amar Das Guru, Ardas Bhae, Ram Das Guru, Ram Das Guru, Ram Das Guru, Sache Sähe. Don't worry if it takes you a while to get the words perfect. We just chant it from the heart, and your vibration will elevate as we call on this compassion, service, humility, and the miracle to fulfill our desires. Ram Das Guru, Sache Sähe. Amar Das Bhae, Amar Das Guru, Amar Das Guru, Ardas Bhae. Ram Das Guru, Ram Das Guru, Ram Das Guru, Sache Sähe. Ardas Bhae, Amar Das Guru, Amar Das Guru, Ardas Bhae. Ram Das Guru, Ram Das Guru, Ram Das Guru, Sache Sähe. Ardas Bhae, Amar Das Guru, Amar Das Guru, Ardas Bhae. Ram Das Guru, Ram Das Guru, Ram Das Guru, Sache Sähe. Ardas Bhae, Amar Das Guru, Amar Das Guru, Ardas Bhae. Ramdas Guru Sache Sähe. Ardas Bhae Amar Das Guru, Amar Das Guru, Ardas Bhae. Ramdas Guru, Ramdas Guru, Ramdas Guru Sache Sähe. Ardas Bhae Amar Das Guru, Amar Das Guru, Ardas Bhae. Ramdas Guru, Ramdas Guru, Ramdas Guru Sache Sähe. Ardas Bhae Amar Das Guru, Amar Das Guru, Ardas Bhae. Ramdas Guru, Ramdas Guru, Ramdas Guru Sache Sähe. Ardas Bhae Amar Das Guru, Amar Das Guru, Ardas Bhae. Ramdas Guru, Ramdas Guru, Ramdas Guru Sache Sähe. Ardas Bhae Amar Das Guru, Amar Das Guru, Ardas Bhae. Ramdas Guru, Ramdas Guru, Ramdas Guru Sache Sähe. Ardas Bhae Amar Das Guru, Amar Das Guru, Ardas Bhae. Ramdas Guru, Ramdas Guru, Ramdas Guru Sache Sähe. Ardas Bhae Amar Das Guru, Amar Das Guru, Ardas Bhae. Ramdas Guru, Ramdas Guru, Ramdas Guru Sache Sähe. Ardas Bhae Amar Das Guru, Amar Das Guru, Ardas Bhae. Ramdas Guru, Ramdas Guru, Ramdas Guru Sache Sähe. Ardas Bhae Amar Das Guru, Amar Das Guru, Ardas Bhae. Ramdas Guru, Ramdas Guru, Ramdas Guru Sache Sähe. Ardas Bhae Amar Das Guru, Amar Das Guru, Ardas Bhae. Ramdas Guru, Ramdas Guru, Ramdas Guru Sache Sähe. Ardas Bhae Amar Das Guru, Amar Das Guru, Ardas
Das Guru, Sache Sähe. Ardas Bhae, Amar Das Guru, Amar Das Guru, Ardas Bhae. Das Guru, Das Guru, Das Guru, Sache Sähe. Ardas Bhae, Amar Das Guru, Amar Das Guru, Ardas Bhae. Das Guru, Das Guru, Das Guru, Sache Sähe. Ardas Bhae, Amar Das Guru, Amar Das Guru, Ardas Bhae. Das Guru, Das Guru, Das Guru, Sache Sähe. Ardas Bhae, Amar Das Guru, Amar Das Guru, Ardas Bhae. Das Guru, Das Guru, Das Guru, Sache Sähe. One more round. Ardas Bhae, Amar Das Guru, Amar Das Guru, Ardas Bhae. Das Guru, Das Guru, Das Guru, Sache Sähe. Inhale, holding in your heart that prayer, miracles to fill your desires. Release the breath. 2 long deep breaths, just sending this vibration through the whole being and out into the field. And as we sit in that vibration of miracles, we're going to be shifting into an archer pose, one of our strongest, most confident warrior poses, and we're going to be chanting the mantra for the warrior and warrioress. Gobinday, Muklanday, Udaray, Aparay, Hariang, Kariang, Nirnamay, Akamay. It means sustainer, liberator, enlightener, infinite, destroyer, creator, nameless, desireless. Chanting this in this posture helps us to eliminate karmic blocks, errors or imbalances in our auric field, and it also helps to increase our compassion and our patience. So let's rise up. Left foot will come out, right foot will be stable. You're going to want to get a strong posture like your warrior pose in your vinyasa. The knees coming forward, not over the ankle. Take the arms out and then make fists with the thumbs up. You pull the elbow back like an arrow. Your eyes are 1/10 open, gazing over. Where am I going? I'm going to see where I'm going. I'm gazing over and I'm chanting Gobinday, Muklanday. We're here for 8 minutes. You'll find the words. Hariang. You can always chant them after me if you don't know them until you find them. Kariang. Nirnamay. Akamay. Gobinday. Muklanday. Udaray. Aparay. Hariang.
Hariang, Nirnamay, Akamay, Gobinday, Muklanday, Udaray, Aparay, Hariang, Kariang, 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 Nirnamay, Akamay, Gobinday, Gobinday, Muklanday, Udaray, Aparay, Hariang, Kariang, Nirnamay, Akamay, Gobinday, Muklanday, Udaray, Aparay, Hariang, Kariang, Nirnamay, Akamay. Now you chant to whichever part resonates with you. You mix it up, find your voice. Let's go. Aparay, Hariang, Kariang, Nirnamay, Akamay, Gobinday, Udaray, Aparay, Hariang, Kariang, Nirnamay, Akamay, Gobinday, Muklanday, Udaray, Aparay, Hariang, Kariang, Nirnamay, Akamay. Settle in, be so strong. Gobinday, Muklanday, Udaray, Aparay, Hariang, Kariang, Nirnamay, Akamay. Release, shake it out. We're going to switch sides. Got another 4 minutes. Find your warrior spirit, find your archer. Make your sight, pull your bow, settle in. Hariang, Kariang, Nirnamay, Akamay. Doing great. Gobinday, Muklanday, Udaray, Aparay, Hariang, Kariang, Nirnamay, Akamay, Gobinday, Muklanday, Udaray, Aparay. Let the words lift you up in strength and confidence. Let's clear that karma. Fix the aura. Kariang, Nirnamay, Akamay, Gobinday, oh yeah, Muklanday, Udaray, Aparay, Hariang, Kariang, Nirnamay, Akamay, Gobinday, Muklanday, Udaray, Aparay, Hariang, Kariang, Nirnamay, Akamay, Gobinday, Muklanday, Udaray, Aparay, Hariang, Kariang, Nirnamay, Akamay, Gobinday, Muklanday, Udaray, Aparay, Hariang, Kariang, Nirnamay, Akamay. 30 more seconds. Get as strong as you can. Let's go. Muklanday, Udaray, Aparay, Hariang, Kariang, Nirnamay, Akamay. One more round. Gobinday, Muklanday, Udaray, Aparay, Hariang, Kariang, Nirnamay, Akamay. Take the inhale. Hold the breath. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Where are we going? Where are we going in this clear field? Stepping forward. Confidence, compassion. Release. Let it go. Bring the feet together. Bring the arms out. You're holding a cup. Actually, hold on a second. Let's just release some tension in the shoulders. Give yourself a moment. We're almost there. Okay. When you're ready, bring the arms out. Cupping the hands, and just find your connection through your feet, your crown. Make your posture perfect. We're going to go a few minutes over. I'm sorry, but just a few. We're going to be chanting the words Ardas Such. You can actually let your hands down. I want you to be comfortable. Stand strong while you take these words in. Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such. And the hands are going to be out, and this is the code to activate unconditional love. And we visualize Ardas Such. We visualize that our truth and love behind us. It's true in the beginning, true in the future, what we are now and what we will always be. So as we're chanting the Ardas Such, we visualize what we've been before. And then we visualize on Jugad Such what is in front of us. On Hebe Such, it's now in unconditional love. And Nanak Bhay Such, we visualize unconditional love surrounding our entire being, light pouring into your hands. It's fast, I know. Okay, we're gonna find it. Ready? Go. Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such, Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such, Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such. Inhale. Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such, Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such, Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such. Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such, Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such, Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such. Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such, Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such, Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such. Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such, Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such, Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such. Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such, Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such, Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such. Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such, Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such, Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such. Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such, Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such, Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such. Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such, Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such, Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such. Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such, Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such, Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such. Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such, Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such, Ardas Such, Jugad Such, Hebe Such, Nanak Bhay Such. Inhale. Hold the breath. Let that cup be filled, unconditional love. Bring it to your heart. pour that healing energy into your heart space and touch your heart with your hands. Ardas Such, unconditional love behind us. Jugad Such, unconditional love in front of us in our future. Hebe Such, unconditional love right now. Nanak Hebe Such, surrounded in your field and beyond, accessing unconditional love. Take another deep inhale. On the exhale, just release with a sigh the hands. Let them come down. We release ourselves down to close our session in this vibration. Bringing the hands back to the hearts. Compassion, miracles, unconditional love. We start in that first round of the long time sun. For us, we open to each other and to the field, and we close in our highest truth. That nice big inhale and bring your prayer up towards the heavens, holding the breath. May all beings know peace. May all yoga practice contribute to the well-being of all. As we exhale, we bring our prayer through the chakras. You can join me. Peace to all. Light to all. Truth to all. And love to all. Bow down, giving thanks to Mother Earth and Father Sky, blessing you, blessing your prayers. May the desires be fulfilled. May we find the courage to be compassionate and share our beautiful energy with the world. May we find this unconditional love deep inside of us. Let's rise up and greet one another with a Satnam. I'm just going to turn it back here. If you're watching the recording, I know many of you are, please feel free to join us for our weekly live classes. And if you do ever have any questions about the Kriyas, you can feel free to reach out. I would be happy to answer any questions, or just get to know some of the people that are watching on YouTube. Thank you.